Hi, welcome to Abigail Wicks here. This is my YouTube channel where all information you need about relocating to New Zealand as a teacher will be available. Like, follow, and share. See ya. Hi, welcome to today's session. We will be looking at things you need to know before you move to New Zealand. Yes, as a teacher, you need to come prepared. Now, grab a chair, take a pencil and pen, grab your paper, maybe a coffee or tea. Let's start. People often ask, is moving to New Zealand as a teacher really worth it? And my honest answer is, it depends on how prepared you are to learn a new culture and to make this place your home. Follow me, let's see. Teaching in New Zealand can be incredibly rewarding. You are not just focused on test scores. There's a strong emphasis on student well-being. For example, I have seen schools prioritize emotional check-ins, calling on students, checking how they are doing, if they are ill or not in the mood to come to school. Inclusive classrooms and real support for diverse learners is evident in every class. Teachers are generally respected. Parents often trust your professional judgment, and leadership will encourage collaboration and not competition. In many schools, your voice matters in team decisions and planning. There is also a genuine diversity in the classroom. You might teach students from many cultures. Get ready for that. This can be challenging, but also very enriching. You learn as much as your students, and they learn from you too. Another big advantage for many overseas teachers is that teaching is on the pathway to residence. Teaching is on the skills shortage list in some areas, which means your career can lead to long-term stability if you plan carefully. Example, secondary school teachers and primary school teachers now have straight to residence route. The registration process can be long and stressful, but it is worth it at the end. Welcome to New Zealand. If you love the outdoors, New Zealand is your home. There are a lot of parks and gardens to visit, a lot of natural reserves. You can go for hiking, bike riding, camping, anytime. Well, there's a saying in New Zealand, you don't rely on the weather. Any day is a good day. A relocation grant is the financial support you receive either from the government or from your school in relation to your relocating to New Zealand. Now, this money will help to reduce the financial stress of your relocation. And this is supposed to cover some of the costs you incurred when you were moving over to New Zealand. It is mostly given to overseas teachers, hard to staff subjects, rural or high need areas. And it basically covers maybe your flight to New Zealand, shipping or excess baggage, temporary accommodation as you settle in, later to find a permanent home, your visa or your medical payment. And it's supposed to be upfront. It could also be after arrival. It could also be in installment. Not all schools offer relocation grants, and the amount may vary. As at now, the one for government schools has a cap of 10,000 New Zealand dollars. We have a lot more things to consider. Let's talk about the registration process. This process can be long and stressful. Many teachers underestimate how much paperwork is involved. I have seen people wait months for registration or NCQA assessment, and this can delay your job offer and income. The earlier you start, the better. I know you're excited about coming, but just bear in mind the workload as a teacher is heavy in primary, secondary school as well. Your day doesn't end at 3 p.m. After school, there are meetings, planning, reporting, and documentation. Supporting students with IEPs and behavior plans take time and emotional energy. So, you would have to dedicate extra time at home or stay back in school in order to finish this up. But it might be similar to your home country. Who knows? You'll be just fine. One of the most important things to consider is also the cost of living. It can be a shock to many people. Rent is high, especially in cities, and grocery can cost a lot more than you expect. Some teachers find their first salary doesn't stretch far, especially before they fully settle in. You can actually have a plan in mind by budgeting and minimizing extra costs or taking off irrelevant things you don't need on the list. Give yourself some time, maybe 3 months to 6 months to settle in the system, and then you can add on the extras. Well, there is the emotional side. Many teachers experience homesickness and culture shock, especially if you don't move here with your family, which normally happens. Well, the truth is, New Zealand can be an amazing place to teach, and a lot of things can be different to you as well. There are so many cultures here. Well, you will not be alone. There are several Facebook pages for different nationalities which you can join. I have seen Ghanaians in New Zealand have a group, Nigerians in New Zealand, South Africans in New Zealand, Filipinos in New Zealand, Chinese in New Zealand. You will be just fine. Just find your group, you will fit in. You can join maybe a church, you can join a club, your kids may have friends, and you can start forming associations through that. Good idea. If you come with the right registration, realistic expectations, and a supportive school, this move can be genuinely beautiful. But if you come unprepared, unsupported, and uninformed, you will burn out quickly. The key is preparation. Do your research, understand the system, and make the move with confidence, not assumptions. Be ready to learn and unlearn. Welcome to New Zealand.